Alright everyone, hello! So last episode we finished up the Meloetta quest, which had a series of battles, but shouldn't have been too tough. At least as far as I remember, I did have to retry a few attempts, but everything worked out in the end. Today we're going to be taking on another quest as always. This episode is going to be a long one, I can tell just by the amount of battles, and also due to the quest's story significance. So just buckle down and we're going to just go ahead and get started to try and keep things moving as quickly as possible. For this, we're going to be locked into a series of battles pretty much, so you won't even be able to change Pokemon even with the remote PC. So because of that, I highly recommend you bring a really good team that can handle a bunch of different things. So I already have my team set up. I highly recommend having bug type moves or bug type Pokemon, fire type moves, and steel type moves, and then decent amounts of coverage here and there, and that should hopefully cover you. And then Trick Room is good as always, but well, let me just showcase my team really quickly. This is the team I have right now. So Carbink is the same as always. I decided to bring along my Stakataka. I gave it this is just a tiny little note, but I gave it a Beast Ball instead, so I threw away one of the Beast Balls I had. This is a Stack Attack I caught earlier, so technically I lose money by doing that. And it's also holding a Rockium Z as a Lonely Nature, which is plus attack minus defense. This is so I can get its Beast Boost to boost its attack every turn, and it's obviously going to be using Trick Room as such. I also am running a Lonely Nature and set the IVs to 13. Normally you would have it at 15 for defense IVs, but due to Stack Attack is BST or defensive growth, I needed to lower it a little bit more so I'd have more attack than defense. That way Beast Boost raises my attack as opposed to my defense. And that's just because Reborn allows you to go past level 100, so that's how the defense and attack scaling works on Stack Attack. Then this is the moveset I have: Gyro Ball, Stone Edge, Earthquake, and Wide Guard. Wide Guard isn't just a placeholder type of thing. The main moves we're concerned with are Gyro Ball and Stone Edge, and then Earthquake just for to hit other Pokemon. And then holding Rockium Z, it makes Stone Edge not be crappy in terms of accuracy, but also allows me to break through certain Pokemon as well. And then I will be switching that around probably, just because this will be a few instances where Rock isn't the best typing. And then I have Drampa here. Drampa is holding a Choice Specs. I'm not the biggest fan of his shiny, if I'm going to be honest. Modest Nature, so plus attack. Plus special attack minus attack. Sap Sipper is fine. This is actually probably its best move, to be honest, actually, or ability besides Berserk. Then we have the standard IV spread and EV spread. Oops. And then moves are Draco Meteor, Flamethrower, Hyper Voice, and Focus Blast. Focus Blast is the flex move, technically Flamethrower 2. Focus Blast can definitely be switched for Energy Ball, which I may do later or not, I don't know. Draco Meteor is just a good move along with Choice Specs to just take out one Pokemon. And then Heracross, the same as always. I'm bringing along Lucario and Blaziken due to being backup in case my Trick Room strat doesn't work, and there's going to be a few instances where Trick Room isn't the best option. So having these very speedy, strong options will be really good. In the instances where like I use my Lucario, I probably won't be using my Heracross, so having both of them holding their respective items is whatever. Then Lucario is still useful even without its Mega Evolution as well. And then Blaziken is still just Blaziken, especially with Wide Lens. So that is that. So I'm going to save and then head on into the nightclub, and I believe there is actually some new dialogue since we did finish up the whole circus thing. Just a quick note, but bringing a Meloetta to her does not trigger any more dialogue, so Bit of a shame, but whatever. Okay, looks like we had quite a few people, some unexpectedly, have something to say about Meloetta. So I hope I didn't miss previous dialogue, since there's quite a few NPCs to talk to. Alright, anyway, when you're ready, go ahead and talk to Simon up here. Alright, and with that, we're told where to head off to next. So, just go ahead and fly over to Agate City over here. And then we are going to go up like so. Actually, let's get on the water. I'm going to use my Max Repels that I bought because I do not feel like countering these Pokemon at all. Alright. Whew. Alright. Then we dive down like before. Turn the corner, another one. Go down the center here. And head into the area where we saw the relic stone earlier. And go through the door. So there are some different encounters here, but nothing too special. But there is something to note, and that's behind the door is actually ZCell 21. So there are also some hidden items throughout this area. What you're trying to do is reach the bottom right of this area, but you can only access it by looping around. Alright, let's see. XP Candy XL. So nothing too crazy, but there is one item that is relatively noteworthy. So So that's what I want to go around for. I think if we head up here, yes, there will be a max revive. So those are pretty hard to get. So that's why I wanted to pick that one up. There's one last item, a meager dust ball. But might as well pick it up now that we picked up 2/3 of the items. Okay. So this area isn't too like confusing or anything. It's just kind of just swimming around. Alright. Anyway, as I said, head to the bottom right of this area. And that's where we are to surface to progress. But I really want to find this dust ball. Where is it? I feel like it should be around here. Oh, there it is. Alright, there we go. Now we go ahead and surface up here. And we'll find ourselves in a new area. There are a bunch of Pokemon here, but nothing too crazy, nothing we haven't encountered yet. So we'll just move on our way. Alright. From here, we actually want to head to the bottom left corner. Okay, it will require a bit of looping around, similar to that body of water we were just in. Okay, can't go through there. Okay, I think this should be it. Yes, we found ourselves in this bottom area. There we go. To find our 22nd ZCell. Alright. And now to progress in this area, we need to head to the top. So I think it's somewhere along here. That's a dead end. Alright, looks like we have to stick to the left again. This should be it. Yep. When you start seeing a path like so, you can now head up into this area over here. Alright. So here in the center, we can pick up a freshwater only on the Anna route. If you're on the Lin route, you find another freshwater later. Make sure to hold on to this, because we'll need it for this upcoming quest area. Then from here, if we hop to the left here, we can hop across some stone platforms and meander past here to pick up ZCell number 23. And then if we head back down this way, we can actually see some other platforms leading down. So if we follow these, we can pick up the Toponium Z. Pretty important thing there. Alright, and now we want to head back up. And you may have noticed it earlier, but there's a moving platform here. So we're gonna ride that if we can. Oh, the moving platforms are really glitchy in this game. I don't know why. Okay. So stupid. I remember it being like this when I was previously. Alright. I don't know. Maybe if we go over here and reset it, it will fix itself. Sometimes it just won't let you get on. Because what it's supposed to do is stop right here. Alright, I'm going to use debug mode. Debug mode lets me just walk across like so. Alright. Because the platform is really buggy in this game. Alright. At the top here, we will find a Sacred Ash. So it's nothing like super groundbreaking or anything, but this is... oh, so stupid. I'm gonna debug again. Alright. Go back across like a so. And then I believe if we head off to the right here, we can find some more platforms. So if we follow these to this little island here, there will be another moving platform. Okay, this time I can ride it. Unbelievable. Alright, get off here. And we can pick up ZCell 24. Fun times. Alright. from here, you just want to return back to the center island. Alright, so go along this way, back up into the center, and I believe around here in this area you will be able to find a freshwater on the Lin route. So anyway, follow the path up like so. You can see the relic stone from earlier, and we encounter hopefully a familiar Pokemon to you. If not, we'll find out surely what it is. Alright, go through the door. Find ourselves at the Pokemon League. Alright, and after that long sequence of dialogue, we're up against Guiding Star Taube, I'm not actually sure how to pronounce it, on the Holy Field in a double battle format. So hopefully you have... This is the first of many battles we'll be having throughout this quest, so I hope you have a decent team ready. Even though this guy said he's not the best battler, his team is pretty fearsome, especially on this field. Alright, so strategy here is to use Furret to divert attacks to itself so that the barrel can boost up through Sword Stance and Simple. Simple pretty much doubles the effect of any status, or excuse me, stat changes. So Sword Stance instead of normal +2, it will get a +4 due to Simple, and then from there it has both Quick Attack and Aqua Jet, which are both stab and somewhat affected by this build, and Bulldoze is just for coverage, and then the Furret is just annoying. So what we're gonna do is Trick Room, because my Carbon can always sit up, and then my stack attacker here will just go for Gyro Ball, because it's gonna hit the Furret anyway, so I don't have much of a choice there. Barrel, always go for Sword Stance there. Alright, and from here, go with Moonblast, and I think I'll actually... No, actually I'll just go with a Gyro Ball on you. Alright, nice. Cleanly take out the barrel. You can't use Follow Me multiple times in a row, so that's why I can take out the barrel like so. Alright, up next we have Lucario. So it's holding a Lucario Knight, so it's got a good set as well. The Vacuum Wave and both Bullet Punch is really interesting. Power Up Punch to boost itself, and Extreme Speed because it's super strong on this field. So we're going to focus down the Lucario. I'm actually going to use my Z Crystal here because this Lucario is kind of threatening, so even though that didn't do much damage, it's still good. Alright, I can take one Power Up Punch, thankfully. Alright, here we're going to Moonblast and then just Gyro Ball. Take out the Lucario. Alright, up next is Ribombee and Garchomp. So Ribombee has a Magical Seed, so he gets Magic Coat. I don't know, can't quite remember off the top of my head what that does. It also has Nature Power, which is Judgment on this field. Then it has a setup via Quiver Dance and then just coverage through Pollen Puff and Dazzling Gleam. And then for the Garchomp, it's just a bulky one with its max HP and speed, so it's just a little bit annoying with Rocky Helmet and Rocky Skin. We are going to go with Moonblast on the Garchomp and Gyro Ball on the Ribombee. The attack boost on the stack attacker is really nice to have. Ooh, critical hit, very lucky. Alright, and lastly we have Chatot. It is just a funny little guy. Nothing too special about it, to be honest. We are just going to just hit it with guaranteed moves like so. And that should take care of this first battle. Hopefully you had a decent double strategy. Alright, I'm going to heal before this. Oh, this is not by... Okay. Just use max potions for these two, and then Let's check. I have PP on my moves. I did boost Trick Room's PP, and same thing for my Stack Attacka in Gyro Ball and Stone Edge. But for this one, I don't think I'll be using my Stack Attacka. So, anyway, save. This will be. It's really annoying. I can't turn off the Trick Room though, because I need forward. I need the long duration of it. It's really unlucky though. I really don't like sleep as a status condition. It's too RNG and little counterplay to it. Wow. Alright, third time's the charm. There's no real good strategy for this, in my opinion, unless you have like a really fast Pokemon that can take out the Celebi on the first turn here. Yeah, just a berry's not really a strat, and I obviously can't use items, so. Wow. Oh my goodness. I really... so dumb. Okay, there we go. Now explosion out of here. Technically I could use my Drampa for this first bit, but that sounds like a terrible idea. I don't even need to Mega Evolve Heracross, because the 4x weakness to Bug on top of Stab on top of massive attack stat from Heracross. I can just stack up with Moxie. Don't even need to Mega Evolve. This battle will be a piece of cake. Alright, I'm gonna do it now, because I realize Pinmesos doesn't have Skill Link, so that might be a slight issue. Yeah, Trick Room Heracross is definitely interesting. Most people don't normally run this, but it's surprisingly effective in this game, so... Alright. I was hoping to not have to reset as much. I don't really like this strategy of just kind of like brute forcing it, but this is the best team I could come up with, so... Alright, let me heal my Carbink for this. Alright, and then check the PP on my Pokemon. Alright, we're going to restore my... Oops. Okay, yeah, this is the right bag item, or area. Gyro Ball. Nothing there. Okay. Alright. Stand in front of her and save. Okay, sorry for the cut, I got a little interrupted there. Alright, next up is the Decidueye here. It's a pretty interesting type of grass ghost, actually. I don't think I have anything to effectively deal with it. So I think my sack attack is going to go down this turn. I do not have any moves to hit it super effectively. So we're just going to Moonblast anyway, and then I guess go all out with these the Z Crystal I got. Oh, that actually takes me out. That's annoying. Alright, now we gotta think what I want to do. Honestly, I think my Heracross is a fine option here. We're gonna Moonblast you, and then Mega Evolve. Now think. So Bug is... okay, medium effectiveness on the Decidueye, or neutral. Rock Blast, even though it's boosted, does not have Stab, so I don't think it's an effective option. And then... okay, the Drift Bloom is going to do Drift Bloom thing, so whatever. Okay, nice. Thunder. Alright, Carbon goes down, that's whatever. Gonna have to send out Trampa now. Alright, up next is Marowak. So I am going to... let me think here. Based on the Pokemon that are remaining, yeah, we're going to have to go with Draco Meteor on the Drifbloom, and Rock Blast the Marowak. Alright, Unburdens, whatever. I think my Trick Room should still be active now. Okay. Speed drop is whatever. The Intimidate is slightly annoying. We are going to still Draco Meteor and let me see, Salamence is not okay. So 4 times weak to ice, but due to flying weakness, it's only 2 times now. Rock type has no weakness. Bug is 1/2 weakness. Okay, yeah, we don't have much of a choice. We have to go with Rock Blast on Salamence. Okay. Oh, because the Tailwind. Okay. Crit hit. Oh my goodness. This is coming down to the wire here. Alright. Well, this is a bit spooky now. So the Trick Room is still up, so I'm gonna have to Bullet Punch the Salamence and then just protect on my Blaziken. Oh, not enough. Flare Blitz you. Oh, still faster due to Unburden. Well, this is just fantastic. I think Flare Blitz takes out the other Pokemon first, but I think you still need a Pokemon left standing. Oh, it's still faster, never mind. Wow, that's really unlucky. Alright, we're gonna have to retry again. It just came down to a bit of luck. I missed the Draco Meteor on the Salamence, which is why I lost that. Alright. They pretty much almost always... The Reflect is also really annoying as well, too, to be honest. Okay. Missing Stone Edge is a bit annoying there. I set up 2 things now. Alright, whatever. Just UI out, that is whatever. Really smart. Alright, we send in Heracross here. Aerodactyl comes out, a little bit annoying. Okay, we'll go with Power Jump onto the Aerodactyl, and then we will I was thinking of using Bullet Seed. I don't think that's actually a real choice here. Biting does neutral. Rock has boostedness. Bug has... I don't want to lower my defenses, so we just have to go with this. Okay. Alright, no Omnibus. Getting a little lucky, I will admit. Okay. Okay, we stop blowing. Intimidate. It's a little bit annoying. Alright, Salamence out again. So we're going to Moonblast. We need to definitely double focus it for sure. Blast will still do decent amount of damage. And then since the winds are gone, okay, Rock Blast is still effective enough. That's gonna hurt. We'll send in Drampa. Alright, so as I thought, the Drifloon is left standing here, so we are just going to Power Gem, and then Draco Meteor is my strongest move, and pretty much the best move here. Choice Specs, massive special attack, missing, fantastic. Alright, Draco Meteor again. Alright, that works. Alright, second attempt, not too bad. A bit unlucky on the last time missing Draco Meteor on Salamence. Oh, be careful walking past Elias here. The battle will immediately start. And also heal your Pokemon here. Revival Herb. Alright. Oops. Okay. Then we got Max Potions for you. And then let's check out the rest of my team. Might need more Moonblast PP. Stone Edge 2 maybe. But should be good. We'll see if I need to reset after the battle. Alright, this is where I'm actually going to change up my lead to be my Lucario. Alright, save. And you'll see very quickly why. Alright, I already saved. But, okay, whatever, that's fine. Alright, so we're thrust into battle against Amethyst here on the Starlight Arena field in single battles, and the first Pokemon up here is an Alola Ninetales, also known as Shimmer, holding a Light Clay, and it knows Aurora Veil. As you can notice, it has Snow Cloak, which is pretty much useless. It normally has Snow Warning, but here on this field you can use Aurora Veil regardless of whether Hail is active or not. Thus, Snow Cloak is here despite not having any way to activate Hail. I don't think Weather is disabled on this field, so I'm not really sure why that's the case. I guess it's just to make this fight not so oppressive. Other than that, it has standard moves for a Ninetales. So we are going to Mega Evolve instantly. I am trolling. I meant to go for Bullet Punch there. Oh my goodness. Sorry, that was a mere misclick on my end. I meant to Mega Evolve and then go for Bullet Punch. Yeah, because my Lucario does not have a speed boosting nature to tie that up. Then Whimsicott is slower than me, so I'm actually going to go for Meteor Mash. It's a bit unlucky that it's an inaccurate move, but I want to fish for Power Boost. I did not get it there. That is fine. This Sylveon is shiny actually, and it has a defensive moveset. Same thing with the Whimsicott. It had an annoying moveset of Substitute Leech Seed with Prankster. Do I go for Swords Dance here is a real question though. That's Swift, which is really strong on this field. No, let's go for Meteor Mash. Okay, good. Alright, so up next is Primarina. It's bulky with its Assault Vest and has a pretty standard set outside of that. Yeah, it's very bulky, especially defensively. Very interesting moveset. Sword or Meteor Mash, so does neutral damage and just gets taken out right. That's alright. Up next we have Absol, nicknamed Misery. What were the other ones? We had Topaz, Nvidia for the Sylveon, Athena for the Primarina. Alright, what fun names. We're gonna go for Swords Dance. Oh! Okay, well, goodbye then. I guess I should have gone for Close Combat. I thought it would Sucker Punch me. Alright, here... yeah, we can go for Trick Room. That is completely fine. And I'm sure you can figure out this Lopunny has a Lopunite here. It's an interesting choice of Cosmic Power, but this should just destroy it. And then I had Power Up, Punch, and Return for stacking, and Stab, and then Drain Punch for longevity. Alright, that just literally doesn't do anything to me. Alright, and down goes the Absol as well. I don't think Absol is a good Pokemon, even when it Mega Evolves, so it should be easy to take care of. Okay, I was just curious where that led to. I had a feeling it would... oh, goodbye, Max Repel. I need to get my team ready for this, and you should too. It's going to be a pretty decently difficult battle. Alright, and then next, actually I can just Ultra Potion my Carbink. Alright, now then, let us check. Okay. For my Stakataka, I am now going to switch its Rockium Z. Huh. Oh, okay, that's interesting. It's still in there despite... Oh, I guess it has time... Oh, it just lets you know there's somewhere, but not in here. That is really interesting. I know the alphabet. Ground should be over here. Alright, and then we are going to switch Carbink in. So, no need to worry, this will not be a double battle, but it will still be annoying nonetheless. So, we have a decent strategy set up for this. Alright, so all this audio you're about to hear is recorded in advance, or at least this commentary, because I was muted during this whole battle, and I didn't notice pretty much until like right near the very end, so now I have to do it in post, and I can't just write messages on the screen, because everything that's going on is a bit too complicated. So I'm gonna have to record this audio afterwards, and I don't really remember too much of what was going on in this battle, but it'll probably come back to me as watching the footage while also recording my words here. So we have the Muck here. It goes for Acid Armor due to the Magical Seed protecting it from attack. So that's what it goes for. So I go for Trick Room. Excuse me. And then I go for Explosion here to preserve Trick Room and get a new Pokemon out that can actually threaten the Muck here. So obviously my pre-battle plan here is realized through my Stakataka here, because I put the Ground Z Crystal on it. So I hit the Muck with a Tectonic Rage, but the boost to its defenses allows it to tank. Plus my Stakataka does not have stab with that, so I finish it up with just a normal Earthquake there. Get an attack boost. Scizor is sent out next. Has a really annoying moveset, because it has a lot of power behind its Bullet Punch. It might as well not even really be a weak move with all the modifiers it's got going on. Obviously, due to Sword Stance, Mega Evolving into Scizor, having more attack, top of Stab, Steel, and Technician, all boosting that Bullet Punch. And of course, this Scizor also has a very tanky EV spread, and then Rooster and Night Slash are there for longevity and coverage respectively. So I missed my Stone Age here, which is really unfortunate. My Stakataka goes down, so I send him in Drampa to hope to go for a Flamethrower, but Bullet Punch still has priority in Trick Room, so down goes my Drampa. So I send out Heracross here, and here I was debating whether to use the Mega Evolution, but I ultimately decided not to. And so I also have to sack my Heracross here to the Bullet Punch. So Trick Room is now gone. So now I send in my Blaziken, which can hopefully tank a Bullet Punch. Oh, okay, I go for Protect. Speed Boost doesn't matter though against Bullet Punch. Like I say, I do take a Bullet Punch, and because of that bulky EV spread set, I cannot actually one-shot the Scizor here. Either that's due to RNG or I was never going to be able to do so. We'll never find out. Anyway, we send out my Lucario. Take it out with Bullet Punch. In comes Xerneas here, has an annoying moveset with Power Herb and Geomancy to get 2-stage boost to speed, special attack, and special defense, I believe. And the Power Herb, or Herb, allows you to bypass the normally you having to recharge after using Geomancy. Anyway, take out the Xerneas here. Now we're up against Primarina. Pretty standard set, very specially defensive, or just bulky, at least its attempt to via Substitute and Amnesia, and then the Z Crystal. Sparkling Aria. But, you know, based on experience with the Primarina we fought before, we can just take it out with a Meteor Mash like so. Now we're up against a Yanmega. Honestly, not too threatening. Very interestingly with a hidden power, Dragon type, but I believe that's boosted on this route, that's why. And then just for extra coverage, and then it has a Life Orb. And then, yeah, its other moves here are also pretty strong on this route, surprisingly. So I go for Bullet Punch here, which is the wrong play, actually, and I go down to that. Seems like Air Slash is boosted on here, which is really interesting. So, back to the main menu for me. But honestly, I think that was just more of a misplay rather than my team is not up to snuff. So, I just go ahead and get started again here. Alright, standard fare. Same opening as always. Ooh. Yeah, that was really unfortunate. I could have won just off of my Lucario there, surprisingly, but it is what it is. Anyway, Acid, Armor, Trick Room, into Explosion, into my Stakataka here, go for an Earthquake, or more specifically Tectonic Rage. Big damage to the Muck, take a Power Out Punch but it doesn't matter, go for Earthquake to finish it off. Attack boost, which is always nice. Out comes Scizor. So here, I believe last time I missed my Stone Edge, so I think I'm debating whether or not to gamble once again, or just go with Earthquake despite it having much lower power overall compared to Stone Edge. What did I go for? I did go for Stone Edge, and I landed this time. Still can't quite take it out. If I got a crit, I definitely would have, but that's okay. Scizor gets Sword Up, or Sword Stance up. Down with my Stakataka. So here, last time I sent down my Drampa next, which was a terrible play. So what I think I do, or at least discussing here, is to send in Blaziken, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, send in Blaziken. Do I go for Protect? It doesn't really do anything here. It's just doing one speed boost, which doesn't matter ultimately. Excuse me. Bullet Punch. Alright, Flare Blitz. Yep, get out. This time for real. Alright, and then, yes, out comes Xerneas, and here I'm not sure what to go for. Yeah, here I'm thinking of what move to go for. Yeah, so I'm checking the base power of my moves. I think ultimately, even with the wide lens, yeah, I still choose to go for my jump kicks. Not as much damage as I was hoping, but it's okay. Here I send in my Lucario to clean up. So yep, a Meteor Mash, big damage, goes down to Xerneas, up by this Primarina. Down it goes. Next up we got Yanmega here. I changed the timeline and I take it out as well. Then we're left with Leavanny here, which is holding a magical seed, and in case you haven't noticed, it also has our name. And all of our Pokemon also had names of the various NPCs and characters we've found or encountered along the way. So always a nice callback, and I believe this Leavanny is also the one we battled back when she was the Bug-type gym leader. I forget, was she the third one? I don't remember, but that's the callback here. Good to see ourselves again. So yeah, anyway, I was able to get a Sword Stance off here, and it can't knock me out with the Leaf Blade, and the reason I went for Sword Stance is because the seed protects the Leavanny from a move. So here I go for Bullet Punch. The battle's pretty much guaranteed in my favor, so. And then here I make some closing remarks about how her team was. and it shouldn't be too bad if you manage to make it all the way to this point, and that's all I have to say. Alright, with that, we are returned back here. Thankfully, you do not have to battle Celebi here to have it join your team. So we are going to save, and I'm going to reset for Shiny. And I'm not lucky, so I'll be right back. Oh, excuse me. Oh, really, excuse me. That took way longer than what I was expecting. But here we are. Alright, and with that, we have finally finished up this Celebi quest. Really took a long while. And that series of battles was really annoying. But shouldn't be too bad. So yeah, with this, well, our next thing is to return back to the nightclub. So, let's do that, and then we'll pick it up from there for the next episode. And looking ahead, it looks like the next episode is also going to be really goddamn annoying. So that's fun. Oops, sorry for breaking the mic. So, anyway, this video has dragged on long enough, so thank you for watching, and I hope to see you all later.